Next topic of revision is simple machines. First, I will write all the formulas, then I'll explain you the numericals. Mechanical advantage of a machine is equal to load upon effort. If MA is greater than 1, then we call that machine as a force multiplier. If MA is less than 1, then we call such machine as a speed multiplier. It is used for gain in speed. And if a machine has mechanical advantage equal to 1, then we use it to change the direction of effort for convenience. Next formula is velocity ratio. Name itself says velocity ratio, ratio of velocity. So it is the ratio of velocity of effort upon velocity of load, which is equal to displacement of effort upon time, entire thing upon displacement of load upon time. So we can cancel the t, and hence we can write velocity ratio is displacement of effort upon displacement of load. Next formula is efficiency of a machine, which is equal to mechanical advantage upon velocity ratio. It is also equal to work output upon work input. And in terms of power, we can also write it as power output upon power input. For an ideal machine, remember, efficiency is always equal to 1 or 100%. Or we can also say that if I substitute this value of 1 in the above formula, then automatically for ideal machine, we can also say that MA is equal to VR. This is only true for ideal machines. In real life, MA is always less than VR. Why MA is less than VR? Because some energy is always wasted in overcoming the friction, always. And no machine can be made weightless. There will be some weight of the machine itself. So the simple machine this time we have in portion is pulleys. So in that single fixed pulley. So the mechanical advantage, I'm talking about ideal. So I'm writing it over here specifically. Ideal mechanical advantage is equal to 1. This is for ideal machine. Velocity ratio is equal to 1. Therefore, we can say efficiency is 100%. Once again repeating, this is for ideal machine. But in real life, it will be never like that. Actual machines. So for actual machine, MA will be less than 1. And the most important part you have to remember is VR is equal to 1. VR will never change. It depends on the shape of the machine. That is why VR is a constant. It never changes. For single fixed pulley, VR will be always equal to 1. So efficiency automatically will be less than, not equal to, sorry. It will be always less than 100%. First, we will talk about ideal machine, that is ideal condition. Effort will be equal to 1T, load will be equal to 2T. Two strands are supporting, that is why 2T, hence mechanical advantage is load upon effort will become 2. Velocity ratio is 2, remember. This is, we are talking about ideal machine. Since MA and V are same, efficiency is 100%. In case of actual machines, actual machine में MA will be less than 2, but VR will be 2, because as I told you, it is a constant, and efficiency will be less than 100%. Next is combination of pulleys. What do you mean by combination of pulleys? One fixed pulley with several movable pulleys, but you don't have this particular here, you don't have it in portion. So one fixed pulley with several movable pulleys. Only one example you have out of this, I'll show you that. So instead of several movable pulleys, we have one fixed pulley and one movable pulley. Okay. In this case, the formula is, first I will write the formula for ideal condition. So in ideal condition, the formula for this is, the formula is same for MA as well as VR. MA is equal to VR, which is equal to 2 raised to n, where n is not the total number of pulleys. N stands for number of movable pulleys. So I will write and show you number of movable pulleys. In this particular example, the one in this case which we have in exams, so the n in this case is only one movable pulley. So if I substitute this value over here, so MA is equal to VR is equal to 2 raised to 1. That is why MA and VR both are equal to 2, and automatically efficiency will be equal to 100%. In case of actual machine, MA will be less than 2 raised to n, but VR, as I told you, is a constant, will be equal to 2 raised to n. And once again repeating, what is n? N is the number of movable pulleys, and efficiency will be less than 100%. As I told you, one fixed pulley with several movable pulleys. This is just an example. This here, as I told you, it is not there, but in case if it is asked, if you see such diagram in exam, so don't panic. So explaining you this also. So for ideal case, so in case of ideal machine, as I told you, what is the formula? MA is equal to VR 2 raised to n, where n stands for number of movable pulleys. In this case, the number of movable pulleys are 3. So hence the mechanical advantage is 8, as well as VR is equal to 8, and efficiency will be 100%. And in actual condition, that is in actual machine, MA will be less than 8, but VR will be equal to 8. Therefore, efficiency will be less than 100%. Next case is again of combination of pulleys, but this is a special case. We call it as block and tackle pulley system. So here I have taken an example of a block and tackle pulley system. Total 4 pulleys. 2 are in the movable block, that is the lower block, and 2 are in the fixed upper block. Okay. So 2 up and 2 down. So let me write the formulas. First of all, remember, load will be always equal to NT. What is N, sir? N is total number of pulleys in both the blocks. So in this case, how many pulleys are there total? 4. So in this case, L will be equal to 4T. Fine. And effort will be always equal to single T. Mechanical advantage का formula याद है? Once again, MA is equal to load upon effort. So 4T upon T is equal to 4. So in this case, MA is equal to 4, or in general, if you want to write the formula of mechanical advantage, you can write it as mechanical advantage is equal to NT upon T, which is equal to N. So mechanical advantage is equal to N. What is N? N is equal to total number of pulleys. तो ये चीज़ याद रखिए please. N is equal to total number of pulleys in both the blocks. Fine. And velocity ratio is also equal to N. So in this case, 4 pulleys, so velocity ratio is also 4, hence efficiency is 100%. This is once again for which pulley system? Block and tackle pulley system. But the most important part over here is N. In the previous case, N was number of movable pulleys. Here N is total number of pulleys in both the block. In this example, we have 5 pulleys. Have a look carefully. Total number of pulleys are 5. So therefore, L, which is equal to NT, I can write it as 5T. Effort is single T. So mechanical advantage is load upon effort, which can be written as 5T upon T. We can straight away write it as 5. Other method, as I showed you, MA is equal to N, velocity ratio is equal to N. N is total number of pulleys in both the blocks. So 5, velocity ratio is also equal to 5. Hence, efficiency is 100%. First question, what is the velocity ratio of the pulley? If you remember, velocity ratio is a constant. Hence, velocity ratio, which is displacement of effort upon displacement of load. Answer is 1. Now this is not the ideal machine. Sir, कैसे पता लगा? Have a look at the load and effort. This is your first part. Second part, load is given to you 400 newtons. And the person is pulling with an effort of 480 newtons. So that is why it is not an ideal machine. Hence, second part they have asked you calculate the mechanical advantage. So mechanical advantage, which is load upon effort. Load is 400 upon 480, which is 5 by 6, and that is a recurring number 0.83333. Third part is efficiency of the pulley. Efficiency, percentage efficiency is MA upon VR into 100. So MA is 0.833333 upon 1 into 100. Hence we can write it as the efficiency is 83.33%. D part is theoretical. Why the efficiency of the pulley is not 100%? Because some energy is wasted in overcoming the friction. Correct? E part is what is the energy gained by the load in 10 seconds? Energy is nothing but equal to work done. Please remember that. So same formula. Work is force into displacement. In this case, force is what? Load and displacement of load. So load is given to you 400 newtons. Displacement of load is given to you in the question as 5 meters. Hence, the energy gained by the load is 2000 joules. Next part, how much power was developed by the boy in raising the load? So boy is on the effort wala side, remember that. So power developed by the boy. Power developed by the boy will be equal to work done upon time. But which work done? Work done by the effort. So that is effort into displacement of effort. That is the work done. Force into displacement upon time. These values have been given to you 480. Since the velocity ratio is 1, so effort also will move by 5 meters. And the time is given to you 10 seconds. 48 5 is 240. Hence the answer is 240 watts. If you have a look carefully, the boy has to apply an effort which is greater than the load. Load is 400, but आप खींच रहे हो 480 newtons के साथ. They are asking what is the justification, then why are you using such pulley? The answer is when we are pulling this pulley, this particular load using this pulley, you are pulling in the downward direction. So this pulley has changed the direction of effort for convenience. Instead of pulling upward, you are pulling it in the downward direction. So that is the justification for part G. Next question, read carefully. Let us write the data first. Velocity ratio is given to you as 4. That means number of pulleys in this block and tackle pulley system will be 4. Load is given to you as 150 kgf. In the end of the question, G ka value is given to you as 10. Hence, 150 into 10 will give me 1500 newtons. Effort is 50 kgf, so which will be equal to 500 newtons. Also given to you, the load moves up to a vertical height of 20 meters. So displacement of load is 20 meters. First part, calculate the distance moved by the effort. Velocity ratio is displacement of effort upon displacement of load. Velocity ratio, we know it is 4. Displacement of effort is asked. Displacement of load is given to you as 20, substituting over here. So therefore, displacement of effort will be equal to 80 meters. B part, calculate the work done by the effort. So work done by the effort will be equal to force, that is effort, into displacement. Effort is how much? 500 newtons. Displacement of effort you have just calculated, that is 80. Hence this will be 40,000 joules. C part, calculate the mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage is load upon effort. Load is 1500. Effort is 500. So hence we can write it as 3. D part, calculate the efficiency. Efficiency is equal to MA upon VR into 100 if you want to find percentage. So MA is 3, velocity ratio is 4 into 100, that is 75%. E part may they have asked calculate the total number of pulleys. So total number of pulleys is equal to velocity ratio, which is equal to 4. And how many will be there in the each block? If you remember the diagram, 2 in the upper block and 2 in the lower block. So 2 pulleys up in the fixed block, 2 pulleys down in the movable block is the answer. In the next question, please read it carefully. Block and tackle has 2 pulleys in each block. That means 2 in the upper block, 2 in the lower block. But very important, the effort being applied upwards. So how will be the diagram? So let us draw that. So the diagram will look something like this. Have a look carefully. We are moving the effort up. So that is the first part, how to draw. So obviously they are going to give you the options. So you have to select any one out of this. So remember, 4 pulleys but pulling upwards. And second part, they are saying that if the load moves up by a distance of x, if the load moves up by distance x, how much will the effort move? Here, the effort will move up. The answer is the effort will move up by 5x. Okay. Also, they have asked you what will be the mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage, which is load upon effort, but in this case, the load is supported by now 5t upon t, which is equal to 5. So velocity ratio and mechanical advantage in this case are more than the total number of pulleys. This happens when you pull it upwards. So this is extra information I'm telling you. In this case, MA and VR are what? More than N. That is number of pulleys. Number of pulleys are 4. So it should be 4. The 4 should be the answer. But in this case, MA is 5, VR is 5. Why? Reason, because you are pulling it upward. So that strand is being added up when you pull it upward. That is why. Remember this diagram? This question is a little bit different as compared to other pulley systems. Why is it different? Because in other pulleys, you are pulling it downwards. In this case, you are pulling it upward. I'm repeating once again. All of you, pay attention nicely. Load is moving up by only x. Effort, you will have to pull it by 5x. Then only the load will go up by x. So MA and VR both are 5. Number of pulleys are 4. Okay.